Hey everyone, it's Heather with Heather's Healing LLC. Just wanting to come in and look at the upcoming week. Just wanted to look at the energies of the upcoming week and then tips and ideas that can help us navigate the upcoming week. So one of the things that I was really called to today was the color blue, particularly like an indigo blue, a deep blue for this upcoming week. I think that will be very supportive of us. And this deep blue energy, it brings in integrity. It asks you to see things from a different perspective. It also really asks you to be very transparent in everything that you're doing. I don't know if I said integrity, but it's also a color of integrity and royalty, standing in your divine truth. So also think of the energy of lapis lazuli. That holds the same energy. So lapis might be a good crystal to work with next week. I also have here my moonstone, which I'm just really loving. One, because it's beautiful. Two, it brings in the energy of gratitude. Which is always a great energy and space to be in. And then the other crystal that was really calling to me today, not necessarily crystal, but this is a skull that has been carved out of Agni manatite, which comes from Indonesia. I absolutely love it. Some people call it a tektite. I will say it does have a cosmic kind of meteoric energy to it, but it is not a tektite. It actually came from a very large volcanic eruption. I don't know how long ago that was, but it happened in Indonesia. And what the guides were saying to me is that it was the explosion was so huge that this material left the atmosphere. So I think that's why people pick up on kind of like a tektite kind of energy. But this is also very much tapped into solar plexus, your willpower. It's very protective. It brings in fire energy, which I thought was pretty, I don't know, I'm feeling a lot of fire energy, and I know we're in summer and that's all about fire energy, but really working with, because fire can be very destructive. So this is working with fire in a very useful way, tapping into your inner fire, tapping into your inner untapped energy, I want to say. And this does feel like creative energy too. So Agni manatite, Agni is also the Hindu god of fire. Also the god of lightning and comets, which I thought was interesting. And it brings in, it unites the cosmos and the physical world together. It brings that to heaven and earth kind of energy together. So it does feel like it could be a very dualistic week this upcoming week. So make sure you really tap into helpful fire energy. And then also, if you're feeling really amped up and if things are feeling kind of overwhelming in this upcoming week, this color blue is very soothing and very calming. It can help bring you center. It can also really help you tap into your discernment and inner guidance. So really just, I also feel like this upcoming week is not a week to be impulsive or make quick decisions. I think moving slowly, methodically, and really thinking things through is going to be very helpful this upcoming week. So keep that in mind. And if you have Agni manatite, you might want to work with that. It's a fun energy to work with. I just want to see. Oh, and also, Agni manatite brings in transformation and change as well, and it helps you manifest. So let's pull a card and look at the overall energy. So this is being recorded on August 6th, and this is going to look at the upcoming week, so August 7th through the 13th, I think. And this is for anybody that's watching this. And if you find this video after that time frame, there's a message in here for you. So listen in. Okay, so let's look at the overall upcoming energies of this upcoming week. Show us the energy, Spirit, please. Also, so I'm also hearing don't rush. Take your time. I feel like if you're really rushing, accidents could be a problem next week. So just really being very mindful and very focused and pay attention. So the overall energy this week is, okay, so 5 of Wands. So that again, so Wands, that's fire energy. So that's definitely kind of what I was tapping into. Coming from a higher perspective, this is conflicting energy. This can be energy where it's a lot going on, but nobody really knows what they're doing. It can be a lot of arguing. It can be very heated, unsettled energy. And I think that's why the blue color was really calling out to me, because this indigo blue, this deep bluish purple color, it can really help calm us down. So be very mindful of how you are handling yourself. How are you handling your fire energy? You know, count to 10. Don't be impulsive. If you're really wanting to, I will also say be very mindful of any emails. Read them through a few times before you send them out. Don't do anything if you are feeling really pissed off and really angry. Don't take any action in that energy, because it's not gonna work out well for you. So I divided an oracle deck into half. So these first couple of cards, I want to ask for guidance in handling this energy, guidance in working with this energy. So I'm going to pull 2 cards from here. So guidance on working with this fire energy. And I also want to say too, with the number 5 here, that also can bring in a lot of abundance as well. So again, this does feel very dualistic, and 5s often bring in the energy of change too. So it can be changed through struggle. It can be changed usually through uncomfortable situations. So tips on working with this energy. And then I also want to look at an ally, an energy that we can tap into that would be helpful for helpful navigating this upcoming week. So let's see what the ally is. And then I also want to pull clarifiers, for these cards. I'm trying not to mess up my my silk here. Okay, so clarifiers, please. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So also connecting to your breath, remembering to take deep breaths. That's going to be very helpful. Breathe your way through tough situations. Breathe your way through anger. So let's clarify these cards. Okay, so tips on working with the energy. Oh, see, look, so we were talking about abundance and wealth, and also how can you use your abundance and wealth to help ease someone else's life? Is there some way you can reach out and connect with someone else in need. Also, you know, donating to your favorite charity, something like that would be very helpful. And when I think of wealth, I also think of the element of water. So bringing in a lot of flow into your life. How can you make your life flow a little easier in this upcoming week? Is there anything you can cut out that would help simplify things, make things a little bit easier? Just kind of how can you go with the flow? This isn't a week again to really, I wouldn't push up against anything this week. So if there is a situation or a challenge where it's tricky or tough or could possibly bring up a lot of anger or frustration, I wouldn't do that this week if you can avoid that. And the clarifier, we have 9 of Cups. So I'm also going to say here with talking about the wealth card, and then we've got the 9 of Cups, which is also a water card, which often talks about having everything you need, your desires, your dreams, your wishes, all of that manifesting. What I'm picking up here with these 2 cards together is lack mentality, fear, really doubting yourself. So going back into tapping into your divine truth, tapping into your discernment. Also really grounding, staying out of anxiety. Are the negative thoughts you're having, are these really true? You know, really kind of look at your mindset. Anytime you start to fall into, I don't have enough, or things aren't going to work out, or this does have a heavier feel to it. I will say that. So anytime that you are this upcoming week when you are really feeling out of sorts or feeling like, God, nothing is really working out for me, or this really sucks, any feeling like that, really focus on all that you do have. Really stay focused on the goodness in your life. Have a lot of gratitude. You might even want to make a list of things that you can be thankful for, just to help get you out of that lack mentality or feeling like you don't have enough. So let's see what the next tip for navigating. Oh, wow. This is like a lot of water energy. So the next card says letting go. And I really love that too. So just knowing what do you have control over and what you don't have control over, you know, being very clear on that, and letting go whatever it is that you have no control over. That's also going to help really keep your fire energy in flow. It'll keep your fire energy, I hate to use the word under control, but it'll help things not flare up and this is just going to help keep you balanced and somewhat grounded, but just being very clear on what it is that you need to let go. And a lot of this I do feel is going to be your own negative thinking too. So, and yeah, so, okay, so the card clarifying this is Judgment, which I immediately was just feeling discernment. So again, just being very mindful of your words, your actions, everything you do, be very mindful this week. How could your words or actions negatively impact someone else or yourself? I'm also hearing boomerang. So anything that you put out in this upcoming week is going to come back to you very quickly. So be mindful of that. What do you want coming back to you in a quick way? Because whatever you put out this week, and I wonder why that is. So today's the 6th, August 6th. Oh, it's Lionsgate. That's why. So I think Lionsgate is this week. So Lionsgate is a big portal of energy. It's a big it's a powerful energy where you can really manifest a lot of wonderful things. You can also create a lot of chaos and havoc. Very interesting because the Lion's Gate to me holds the energy of the number 5, even though Lion's Gate, technically the peak of it is, I believe, on the 8th. The Lion's Gate always has a 5 energy to it for me, which is, it can go either way. Like, this could be abundance and wellness and a lot of really good coming in, or it can be just total shit. So be very mindful. So yes, definitely a boomerang week. Huge energy this week. Also a great week too for releasing emotions through creativity. So if you have a creative project or want to start a creative project, this week would be really fantastic for that. And then let's look at, oh yeah, so we have 4-4. So yeah, so balance, stability, all of that. And then also the number 8, which is abundance. It's infinity. It's very cyclical too. So interesting. Yeah, this week really holds a lot of energy around like the 5 energy and the 8 energy. Okay, and then let's look at a helpful ally or an energy that you could tap into that would be very helpful. So the card here, it says Deer, gentleness and diplomacy. And that really goes in really nicely with this color of blue, this indigo color, which talks about, you know, discernment, integrity, seeing things from a higher perspective. Also, really honoring where other people are at. So if you're dealing with some difficult people, also just be mindful and try to meet them where they are. So who knows the level of their awareness of self or where they are at? Maybe they are just, you know, feeling really overwhelmed with life and they have no tools, or they haven't really learned how to navigate difficult emotions or situations. And I will tell you, this week, if you aren't being mindful of how you are feeling and checking in and being gentle with yourself, this energy this week, like I was saying, could be very beautiful, and it could also really kick your ass. So be very mindful. Check in with yourself. And if you are feeling like you're about to lose it, or you're just feeling really fatigued and tired, take a break. Be very kind to yourself. And I also find that when we can be kind to ourselves, it's easier to be kind to other people too. And the Ace of Swords, yeah, I like this. The Ace of Swords is clarifying the Deer here. So this is helpful energy to remember and tap into. So the Ace of Swords is really tapped into your strategy, tapping into your communication and ability, I'm going to say ability to lead yourself. So if you're listening to this on a Sunday, Sunday or Monday, come up with a strategy for the week. What are you going to take on this week? What are you not going to take on this week? And also, you know, if you hit some bumps in the road, what's your plan? What's your plan for navigating this week? And the guidance is, you know, navigate it with diplomacy and gentleness. So come at everything with just really come at it from a place of compassion. And I'm just going to say again, just a higher perspective. And also remember, you don't know where somebody's coming from. And I really like that. This also is a great week for dreaming up what do you want to bring into your life, especially for this last half of the year. Like, this is a great, well, it's not even a half really, but what do you want to bring in? What new strategy or new way of being in this world do you want to bring in for the rest of the year? This week would be a really great week to look at that. So, I don't know. I think that's about it. Be very mindful. Bring in the water element, which really does help you go with the ease and flow. Water brings in a lot of abundance as well. Abundance, compassion also helps you to let go of things that aren't serving you. And again, integrity. I will also say, just don't lie this week. It will come back to bite you in the ass. So be very transparent. And I think that's it, you guys. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Blessings on your Lion Gate. If you have any questions about anything, or if you'd like to book a reading, you can do that at heathershealingllc.com. Blessings, everyone. Talk to you soon.